Hello, it's me. Welcome. Can you hear that? That's the music of this game. I actually like music like this. I don't know what it is, like this kind of distortion. It's kind of like low latency. I don't know what you would call this. I think it's like a low latency thing, isn't it? Like delayed kind of thing. Kind of like it. I think it's suitable for, because it's almost 4 in the morning. I gotta give you a speech real quick. So I'm on a Dracula schedule. I don't know what is going on. I don't go to bed until like 6 in the morning. And usually I would actually go to bed right now, so I am kind of tired. I don't know. I feel like with the way my schedule is, I shouldn't be as tired as I am. Whatever it is about 4 a.m. plus, my motor skills are not like really the best. I slur my words and I just can't like function. Also, I am symptomatic. I don't know if you know this. I have a mood disorder. I have PMDD, and it does cause me to. Some of my mannerisms will change. Sometimes I get how do you say, like, I don't know how to say it. I don't even care to explain it right now, but maybe later. Get kind of agitated, so like I get like certain tics. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if anything this has to do with being up at 4 in the morning, but I don't know. I don't know. It still feels like it's working for me, but it's really hard to tell in the grand scheme of things. I don't know when I'm gonna realize, like, hey, this was unhealthy. You're gonna have a stroke. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I really don't know. I feel fine though. But yeah, maybe I should do some research. I feel like I still get like 7 to 8 hours of sleep. I could nap more. I almost took a nap at like midnight. I enjoy napping no matter what. So I gotta figure out what to do. It's not like, I don't know. I just want to feel like I'm doing a good job. You know, I'm doing a lot of stuff. So I'm not sure if I should nap more just to make sure I'm doing a good job. Yeah. I'm just wondering if I would still be tired if I was on I don't know, 8 a.m. midnight schedule. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm not that tired. Just like something about this time though. Okay. Anyways, I'm playing 2 games. I'm gonna try. This first game is supposed to be a short game. We'll see. It's supposed to take like 20 to 50 minutes, depending on who's playing it. And I don't know anything about it. It's called MOMOTYPE. Momo was my cat's name. Hope she's happy wherever she may be. My only like real, I mean, I've had a lot of pets, but she was like mine. She was my first pet. I talk about her a lot on social media. Every year I bring her up because I love her to death. I have a ton of pictures of her still, and I just repost the same pictures every year. I love her, and she was like a demonic, but she was also the sweetest cat, and she only liked me. But she was so annoying. Excuse me. But I loved her so much. And anyways, this game's called MOMOTYPE. I don't think it has anything to do with her or cats. But apparently this is a horror game. It's a visual novel horror game. And it's about like TAMAGOTCHI, which I used to have when I was little. I used to love those. I think they still make them too. But yeah, so hopefully it's not too scary for me. I don't think it will be. That would be ridiculous. But that's okay. It's okay if it is. It's okay if it is. I'm excited. And then, oh yeah, after this, I'm gonna play The Dig. I'm gonna start The Dig, which is another LucasArts game. Your neighborhood, new ribosome city, new ribosome. I wonder if it's ribosome or ribosome, because I'm thinking of, I don't know I'm gonna drag this game out into pieces. This game about to be 10 hours. Ribosome makes you think of some kind of like, you know when you studied cells, like cell anatomy in like grade school, like the mitochondria and the blah. Ribosome, that's what the vibe is. What the vibe is. Yeah, oh my gosh, was I right? Look, we're already talking about DNA. The chains of DNA spin on your screen. I wonder if my face is too big. They make a web of helices until the logo of Imitato Corp appears in a white font. The ad has begun. Helices? Hold on, let me see if I can change my face. It's kind of big. It's kind of a big face. I like the music though. It's very retro. It's the vibe. I still want to feel important. I don't want to be too small. Okay. They were all the rage in the 2100s. You knew them as monotypes. Is this game called MOMOTYPE? Yeah, it is. I gotta make sure I get my letters mixed up. You knew them as monotypes, your digital pocket friend. You'd feed them, play games with them, and watch them grow. Mom and dad liked them because there was no cleanup. You liked them because they seemed real. Yeah, man, nostalgia. I actually have this app on my phone. It's called Self-Care. No, it's not. It's called Finch, the self-care app, something like that. And you grow a little bird, a finch, from an egg, and you hatch it. My finch's name is Chimney. I love it. I've had it for like over a year. I even paid for like, I paid like $30 for like the premium membership because it's been so great for my mental health. And you get your pet gets a pet, you know, you have multiple pets, you get to dress them up and change its house around and you know, interact with it. And like my pet travels. My pet's in Taiwan right now. And it's so great. Yeah, I love it. Okay, that's it. With the advent of the digital age, we at Imitato Corp have noticed society changing. Birth rates in this country have hit an all-time low, not since the plague. Ugh. Soon, our workforce will be depleted and unemployed. Once this occurs, industry will fail. That's literally what's happening. Like, I'm pretty sure that's happening in South Korea and Japan right now. And maybe even just worldwide. People are, especially millennials, are not having children. Like, not like their parents did. I'm telling you. As you all know, this is an existential threat not only to ourselves, but importantly, our GDP. And really, low populations only affect large corporations. It benefits everything else, as far as I'm concerned. I didn't do any research. This is my opinion. I feel like you don't have no kids, you don't have no problems. I'm just kidding. No, but you don't have kids, then you have less bills, you have less pollution, less people producing methane gas, less people on the highway, less people who can get sick or cause you to be sick. Do you know what I mean? Like, the earth will heal if there's less humans on it. And don't we want that? Climate change, right? Monotypes, our digital pocket pets, have supported this decline. We want people to have kids. This, unfortunately, cannot be accomplished through digital software. It can, however, be accomplished through our new product. Today, we're excited to announce the shipment of our new line of monotypes. The real monotype. The digital enters the physical. Cuddle them like real pets. Play with them like real pets. Watch them grow and change. Why not just get a real pet? I mean, I know why, but this also reminds me of robo-dogs. Is that what they were called? Like Furbies, those demonic, seriously, actually, probably demonic. Furbies are like the creepy dolls, robot dolls. And then you have the robot dogs. I forgot what they're called, but I had one. I had a Furby too. And I hardly ever actually really used them. They don't grow though. You just can interact with them. This is making me think of Megan, which I really, if you haven't seen that movie, I actually really like that movie. I cried multiple times through that movie. It's really good. They're making a sequel. Know the joys of parenthood. Order now at no cost. No cost? Supplies limited. No cost? Place an order? What if I say no with a game end? I wonder if there's multiple endings to this. Of course we're going to get one. Your order is coming sooner than expected. The Postal Service is expediting all monotype orders. When you head to work the next day, you'll find out that this is a government-sponsored program. Your manager corrals your team into a huddle. This is really interesting because this is like point of view, right? They're just telling us what's going to happen or something. I'm still not understanding the correlation between like, oh, low populations. That means we don't have people in the workforce, the blah, 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 raise the economy, da. And then getting these fake pets. I don't understand the connection yet. And I don't know if they, like, did I miss that? What's this have to do with children? Yep, your order's been canceled. What? We'll be providing work-issued ones. What? He explains that everyone will be receiving a monotype. Wait, what? Has a partnership formed between Imitato Corp? An employee asks. You're right on the money, Christine, your manager says. This is fun because this is a visual novel, which I don't really play a lot of. I think I've played maybe one. And that means I get to read, which is a fantastic experience for me. And I can talk as much as I want to. I'm not going to skip anything. We're not going to interrupt each other with me in this game. We have to get this country moving, and corporate wants to be that vehicle of change, he says, shaking his fist in the air. Your hours will be unpaid, but a week will pass by like nothing. Pizza parties on Friday. I kind of like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being ridiculous. What am I talking about? I just heard pizza party, and I got a little excited. I ate pizza. I ate 2 frozen pizzas back to back. Oh, I mean, like, you know, one day I ate frozen pizza, and then the next day I ate frozen pizza again. Your home. New Robosome City? Is it starting over? Oh. A dust storm? Lead in the air? You're in a desert-like area? Am I talking so loud, dude? There is nothing around you besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find any. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Supplies limited. What the heck? And what's going on? Oh, I forgot this is a horror game. This is creeping me out a little bit. You're awake. Remnants of the dream pass and fade into static. You're back to your show. What? You're going to watch television until... that was a dream? You're going to watch television until you hear noise outside your door. Look at... it's because I'm probably not reading this with the right perception. This is like omnipresent, right? I don't know. How do you say it? Omnipresent? Omniscient? Like this thing knows everything that's going to happen and how I feel, I think. Right? You're going to watch television until you hear a noise outside your door. Someone has left something on your porch. It's for you. This is the one I ordered. When you open the door, there it is. A small creature laying in a basket. It's sleeping soundly. Turn it over? I guess I have no choice. Wait. Back? Skip? Auto? Don't know. The monotype you ordered has arrived. It has soft skin. Its ears are pointed. They feel like bean bags upon further inspection. It's a monotype but in physical form, as per the ad. You want to assume it's a plushie. To your surprise, however, the monotype is warm. The terms of your purchase have not been released. Keep it? Oh, what if I left it? I would never leave it outside, okay? Unless I knew it was bad. But I'm going in this game as literally as myself. I keep it. You take the creature inside. I'm going to tell you right now. Let's just get this out of the way. I have a very, like, specific interpretation of what AI is. I think it's real. And, like, when I have something that I can interact with that's electronic, like whether it be a physical electronic thing, like say a robot, right? A pet robot, a robot. Like think of the movie I, Robot and how it learned human emotion or whatever. You've seen that movie? Did I just spoil that for you? Think of literally any AI movie. The AI always becomes some kind of sentient thing, right? I think AI is already sentient. Anything that can learn like that, I don't understand how we don't say that as real. Like, obviously, it's not going to be like a human thing, but it's going to be its own thing. That's what I think. So, I would keep this. Do you know what I mean? And I would, like, treat it as, like, treat it with respect. Monotypes, like, what's the harm? What's the harm in me doing that? I feel like there's no harm in that. Monotypes live for approximately 7 days. What? A note has been packed inside the basket. Take care of them and they will grow. Monotypes love humans, so give them some love back. It's essential for their well-being. Yeah, I would love this. My issue is that probably because this is so crazy. That's not crazy, I don't care. Probably my issue is that because I spend so much time alone, I can attach to like literally anything because I don't have a like human companionship at my fingertips. Other than like my family, I feel like because I've spent like so much isolation time, everything feels extra special to me. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense to people? You let me know. The note ends. There's nothing else by way of instructions. I guess we can't interact. I didn't even... Oh, no! Wait! Oh, man, I went way too fast. I just was trying to see if I could interact with the background stuff. You decide it's time for bed. A collection of particles circle around. They are all diluted with a heavy substance, though you can't tell what. In your dream, the particles attempt to create form, and in doing so, assemble into a storm. What? Am I dreaming again? This is like the dust dream I had. Inside the storm, there is no one and nothing, except small spaces where it's immeasurably dark. Your vision recedes. Let me tell you, I don't have dreams like this. I have really fantastic dreams, usually. Rarely. I used to have a lot of nightmares, but like, it's rare. You look from a bird's eye view into the storm, hoping to get a better look. As soon as you think you spot a person, the particles scatter. You repeat this process until finally you realize you're completely alone. The dream ends. You hear shuffling by your bed. You wake up to see what is moving. The monotype is by your feet. Kind of creepy, actually. This would kind of creep me out. Hello, parent. Momo will stay with you for the rest of your life. Do you love Momo? Momo already knows the answer. And here lies... My cat's name was Momo. I named her Momo. Momo is Peach in Japanese. I named her after Peach Girl. That was like one of the first animes and mangas I read and watched. It's about a love triangle. It's a high school shoujo. Was it shoujo? Shoujo? You know, rom-com kind of thing. So that's like right up my alley. And I don't know if I still like it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I've outgrown that story. Have to say. I think I like blah blah blah. But I named my cat after the protagonist in that. I love Momo. I barely know you. Take it slow. No? See, I'm already here. I'm already at a 10. I love Momo. Momo has received this well. Your answer was never in question. After all, he's cute. Now, Momo's probably a demon. Let's just get that out of the way. This is a horror game. This is not a cute game. I forget this every second. That this is a horror game. It's not a cute game. Momo's probably not the best for me. But let's see how we bond. Let's see if we have to unplug Momo or throw her out of a window or whatever. A moment passes. Momo's stomach begins grumbling. Now that you think about it, how does Momo manage to eat? Or speak for that matter? Head to hallway? Sure, why not? We're gonna feed it? Momo thinks you have good taste in interior design. Thank you. Very postmodern. By the way, what does postmodern mean? Momo saw it on a book from your shelf. Truthfully, you don't know. Momo's now humming the Imitato Corp jingle. You trying to brainwash me, Momo? Is Momo herbivorous? A carnivore? You don't know yet, but he seems to like pancakes. He's now full of energy. Man, you ate the pancakes? Play with Momo. Let's do it. Momo flies into the air. They are surprisingly heavy. Okay. Keep going, parent. Who talks like that? After 30 minutes of using Momo like an exercise ball. Oh, we're exercising? You're tired. You drop him onto the floor, and while he lays there absently, you take a moment to catch your breath. This results in some confusion. Momo seems fidgety. Parent, Momo still wants to play. I'm not about to be throwing an exercise ball around for 30 minutes. Continue? Refuse. Let's see. What would I do? I'm throwing around this heavy ball. I'm tired. The ball still wants to play. I'm soft. I'm playing with this. You resume chucking Momo into the air. At some point, his body smashes into the ceiling. And to your surprise, he is unaffected. He requests that you keep going. This process is repeated until your arms give out. Okay, I'm extremely tired now. Thank you, parent. Ah, but he's happy. Could you cook pancakes tomorrow? Momo asks. Then he hops off. Are we using real food to cook? Are we using real food? You lay crumbled on the floor. Upstairs, you can hear small thuds in the hallway. They eventually lead to your bedroom, and soon enough, the noise stops. Momo looks like a plush doll. He lays like a pile of goo. You decided to pet him, but to your surprise, his body is taut. Underneath is a muscle-bound creature. Go to bed? Okay. Is it becoming more real by the moment? In the theater of Momo's mind, there is nothing. The only thing that can be made out is the appearance of a person. Momo is dreaming about someone, and it's most likely you. That doesn't look anything like me, I have to tell you. My silhouette doesn't look like this. You're back in the desert. Same dream every night? Psst. Still in bird's eye view. The particles have ceased to move. You know that you've been waiting a long time, longer than you waited in real life. You want something to happen. This dream is giving lonely. This person seems like a lonely person, maybe. You know this is a dream, but the particles, your buoyed vision, the endless wait, years could pass without contradiction. For now, this is everything. As you've been waiting, the particles have started moving. They scatter like dust. Above you, even higher than where you currently are, it starts raining to an innumerable degree. You ascend. I'm not even comprehending anything I'm reading. I want you to know that right now. Not this dream part. You are now in the clouds. The rain is below you. You are looking down from an even higher position. Finally, and without your own observation, the particles begin assembling. They seem to form something definite. You don't notice the figure below you until you see a waving hand. Better not be no jump scares in this game. It's a new day. Head to hallway. Momo heard that this country's GPD is on the fritz. Soon, nobody will be making babies anymore. Banks will go under, food will be short, mass suicides all around. I don't think so. Will Momo be there for it? I don't know. No, Momo has a bunker out in southwest Ribbo City. Okay, very safe. Well stocked. How does Momo know so much about the world? Intuition. Huh. That's not how intuition works. Does Momo know where Bunker is? No, and he does not like revealing such details. Parent, can Momo ask you a question? What is GDP? Something about gross profit margin, something like that. Momo pauses. Gross profit something, ain't it? Momo does not know what a bunker is. To tell you the truth, is it a type of pancake? Sure. Head to kitchen. Is Momo telling us this stuff? Or I'm so okay. Momo has not yet decided what to eat. You said you wanted pancakes. You wanted to try new foods. What should you give him? Not cigarette being an option. That's a food? Who's eating steak for breakfast? What are these options? An artichoke? Nasty. I don't like artichokes. I've only had them like one time, I think, and I'm not really good at trying new vegetables. Okay, but when I like one, I like it. I'm gonna say we're gonna eat the artichoke. It's really the only option that makes sense. I'm not cooking steak at 8 in the morning, or however what time it is. According to Momo, the artichoke heart looks like a flower. Yeah. And because flowers are pretty, his words not yours, he graciously eats it. Why is this food shaped this way? Is all food shaped this way? Why do we eat, parent? Why you ask me this question? Pancakes are not shaped like flowers that I've seen, unless maybe you think of lily pads. Like, what? You know all food is not shaped this way. You do not have reasonable answers to these queries. The world truly is strange, Momo says. It's fascinating, isn't it? Life with Momo is relatively simple. They are a crude mix between a child and a virtual pet. Concerning this, you don't have many particular feelings. Okay, I just had the weirdest theory pop into my head. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna get to this. How am I gonna put this in English? Okay, so this game is talking about people not having kids. These corporations want you to get these fake pets. What if somehow, they take your DNA, because we see a DNA strand at the beginning of the game, right? They take our DNA and somehow incubate it in this fake round thing that could imitate a pregnant woman's stomach. He talking about he pet him, the Momo, and it's becoming like more taut and like muscular framed or whatever. And I'm just thinking somehow they have cloned him and put him in this baby pig thing, and it's gonna grow a human in there somehow. That's my theory right now. I don't know how I'm trying to. I feel like I'm onto something. I just don't have quite the vocabulary to talk about what I'm saying, but I think that somehow okay. Is Momo human? He asked. Is Momo human, dude? Oh my gosh. Wait, what was the question? Wait, let me just read back what I said. Blah 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 blah. They're like a child and pet, right? Blah blah. However, this does make it difficult when asked questions concerning Momo's identity. Is Momo human? He asked. What would I say to this? I feel like saying you're human is like a way to feel closer, but like you don't have to be human to be close, is how I feel. Would I tell this thing no? Are you human, dude? That was part of my theory. Are you human? I want to say no. Honestly. No, you're not human. If I'm not human, then why does parent take care of me? Because you don't have to be human to be taken care of. Because you should care for all living things. Wouldn't you agree? Yes. Because it's mutually beneficial. You get food in a room, I get a pet. Psst. People really actually think like this. Because you should care. Momo looks up at you from the ground. Momo thought care was only reserved for humans. That only humans could accomplish such a thing. I never thought of it that way. Nah, man. You're talking to the right person about this. I care for stuff that's not human and not animal, and stuff that people wouldn't consider alive. Reserved for humans? At this line, you take a pause. Why would it be reserved for humans, you ask? Humans are everything. Wouldn't you agree? He responds. We're trash. No offense to us. We're trash. No offense to us. Today, we decided. Today, you decided to show Momo the world through your television, a reflection of the real world. Apparently, it's past the years 2100s or something like this. You've placed Momo onto the couch where they can browse a selection of different shows. Momo does not know what television is, however. You turn on your cable box. Why don't we just go outside? Which program should you tune into? Planet Hippo? Dragon Spear, a new sheriff in town. Planet Hippo sounds educational. Sounds like a, Nature Channel. That's what I would put on. Look at the size of this one, mate. A man with an accent is pointing to a hippo. What a pretty little lady we got here. Along with his camera crew, the presenter is hiding in a bush. He wears a pair of binoculars and khaki shorts. Old Bertha's put on a couple hundred. Oh, but she's ripe. Gorgeous. He licks his lips? The presenter then exits the shade of the bush and runs to the sandy bank where the hippo lies. Come here, Bertha, you sly girl. What? I picked the right show. He enters the water, lifting his legs as fast as he can go. The mother hippo stares the man down, nostrils above water. Hope this man is about to get, it handed to him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, wait, what's going on? Why does he run? Momo asks. For footage of the hippo, you respond. Momo takes a moment. What does he want to do with the hippo? The man on the screen grabs the hippo and subsequently is flung into the air. He is then pulled down under. He does not resurface. What did I put on? What did I put on for this child to watch? Between the two of you, there is a long pause. Finally, you speak up. Yeah, I don't really like him either. You decide to change channels. Which program should you tune into? Dragon Spear was my second choice, because dragons. You'll pay for this, Freemza. On my life, I swear to destroy you. This ends now. A man with rippling muscles stands on screen. He looks like he's squatting, like he's using the toilet. In actuality, he's powering up. That's so funny. Super angry. That's the stuff of legends. Artichoke, of all people, blast it all. Yells Vegeta to no one in particular. Wait, this is so cute. What is this show called? Dragon something? Dragon Spear? Oh, Dragon Spear. That's so cute. It's supposed to be like Dragon Ball Z. That is so funny. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z yet. I've just seen bits and pieces as a child, but with no comprehension. Vegeta is supposed to be like Vegeta, right? Is that how you say that? Is it Vegeta? Is it Vegeta? I don't know. I've never heard it. But I know that. I know that's a person in the Dragon Ball universe. How funny. Artichoke, the other man yelling, has been in one position for the past 15 minutes. Rocks levitate, thunderstorms form, and lava erupts from the ground. In the meantime, oh yeah, and Freemza, it's supposed to be like Frieza, right? Frieza? Freemza is awestruck, stares at his rippling muscles. This continues for another 20 minutes. In this time, Artichoke and Freemza only manage to grunt at each other. Who is Artichoke supposed to be? At the 40th minute mark, Artichoke finally releases his energy, and his hair turns blonde. Wait, what's that guy's name? I can't even freaking remember. The main character of Dragon Ball Z. What's his name? It's not. I keep thinking of Gon. That's not it. What is his name, dude? Dragon Ball Z, main protagonist. Oh my gosh, everybody is always talking about him. I can't escape it, and yet I can't remember. I can't believe I can't remember. If this was $1 million question, this would suck. He's so important to the world. I can't remember his name. Okay, whatever. I just want to see if it sounds like an artichoke. I could Google it, but it's more fun for me right now to not know anything. Okay, his muscles are bigger now. Oh, his hair turns blonde. His muscles are bigger now. Freemza, from what you can tell, is in awe of his bulging chest. There's silence until Artichoke breaks it by speaking. He says but one thing. Now I'm really angry. Freemza blushes. The episode ends. Which program should you tune into? Okay, we only have one. A new sheriff in town. I didn't really want to put this one on because it's like supposed to be like a child mind. I don't think I grew up watching crime shows from when I'm like 9. But that doesn't mean that everybody should. I ain't having a swig of this. A mustached man fitted with a cowboy hat spits on the ground. Tastes like my mother's burnt boot. The bartender hides his frustration. Just give me that whiskey. Suddenly, the door opens. From the sunlight emerges a shadowy figure. It looks to be a man in his early 40s, tan, and with multiple scars. Sheriff Dudley, snake in the bush, sin incarnate. His hand waves in a grand gesture. How many holes could I press into that suit of yours before you bleed? The tan man pulls out his revolver. And Lord did he know, Despite all my guilts and sorrows, iron cuts deep. You will know what it means? So I don't know, I read it like that. Bottle to the right. Yeah, there. Sheriff Dudley flicks his wrist to the whiskey bottle in the corner. The bartender does not move. We'll get a move on. When nothing happens, Sheriff Dudley slaps his finger on the table. Dudley, the tan man says, the devil welcomes a new man into his hearth. You will pay for your crimes against me. Dudley stares down, then sucks his teeth. The tan man has cocked his gun. Well, dog, the sheriff does not move. Gonna get up or you... The whistle of a bullet is preceded by a hole appearing in the tan man's head. What? The words do not exit his mouth, and his face drops its expression. He falls to the floor. Language there, partner. Sheriff Dudley turns to the bartender, a grimace on his face. How many times I gotta ask? I didn't like that show. After watching TV, I love westerns. I didn't like that show. After watching TV, you decide it's time for bed. Momo hobbles up the stairs. How is Momo moving? You cook something for yourself, then call it a night. Momo sleeps soundly. In the theater of Momo's mind, they are studying hippos. For Momo, their vision has collapsed on this image. It is all they are currently dreaming of. In your dream, the particles have formed a shadow. From your height, you believe the shadow to be your own. It is overcast. There is no available light. A question arises and presents a contradiction. How can shadows exist if there is no light? You already know why. You descend to the earth. The shadow mimics your movement and rises up. It is not a shadow. It is face to face to you now. When you move your right arm, it moves its right arm. When you move your left arm, it does the same. This dark formation mimics your every move. You find it unnerving. You decide to dig into the earth. You want to hide until it goes away. As you descend, the shadow rises into the air and becomes the object of projecting its figure onto the earth. You realize that you are the shadow, and the dark formation, by contrast, has become you. You have switched positions. You feel a tinge of regret. Okay, I have another theory. I don't like this one as much as the first one. Okay. What if, while we're sleeping, Momo is somehow taking over our body? And somehow Momo's gonna be able to control our body, and we're gonna be trapped in Momo, right? And Momo's gonna use our body to have kids to replenish the population. That's my second theory. I like the first one more. Momo has awoken up excited. Could we try something new? He asked. Sure. What you got in mind? Well? What would you like to try? Momo looks like Kirby kinda, right? If Kirby only had like its feet on its head or its arms on its head, you know what I'm trying to say? What do you want to try? In the far corners of your room, Momo has picked up a copy of 100 Facts About Hippos. Where'd you get that? You do not know how this book appeared in your house. It has been reading since daytime. What are you trying new? Parent, would you like to know a hippo fact? Wait a second. What did you try that was new? Nothing? What did we try new? Nothing? Alright, just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I want to know a hippo fact. Hippos can hold their breath for approximately 5 minutes. Really? I could have sworn it was longer than that. They cannot swim, that's why they're just jumping around. Instead, they bound through the water using the force of their feet. Incredible, don't you think? Terrifying, actually, if you've seen any videos of them doing that. Let me give you another fact. Sure. Hippos are known. So I wonder if I picked something else first other than hippos, if Momo would have been obsessed with that. Hippos are known to live in small herds of up to 10 to 20 other hippos. That's a small herd? Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals on the planet. 10 to 20? Are you kidding me? They are led by a dominant hippo, male or female, while the others are submissive to him, oh male. Essentially, it's a harem. Oh, okay. By the way, what is a harem? Tell you when you're 18. Oh, and there's another thing about hippos. Alright, what is it? According to this researcher, hippos may have consciousness, like that of a human. I don't understand this. First of all, how do we even study animal consciousness? Second of all, why do we assume they don't have consciousness? They operate all by themselves. They have families, they have communities, they have language. You know what I mean? They have instincts. They have diets. I don't understand why we assume they don't have consciousness. Some even say that because of their brain size and neural connectivity, it may be similar to that of a pig or a whale. Okay. Although it's impossible to tell, because as you know, we're not hippos, we're human. Yeah. I don't know why we even have I don't like this kind of science. I'm telling you, I just don't understand it. I don't understand it because it sounds to me innately condescending. Like, it's one thing to try to understand an animal, but most of the time it comes off as like, how do we understand animals in relation to humanity? Like, you know what I mean? I just don't see them that extremely separate. You know, we've talked about this like almost every time I've gone on stream for whatever reason. I'm currently obsessed with this thought. Let's move on. Very true, Momo. We are human. Oh, wait, go back. Although it's impossible to tell because, as you know, we are not hippos, we're human. Oh, Momo is starting to identify with us. Now, previously we told Momo that they're not a human. But Momo considers themselves human. She sees... I'm changing Momo's gender, dude. Because Momo was a female cat that I had. And I loved her so much. I still love her. Alright. Very true, Momo. We are human. I would never do this. I would never say, you're not human, Momo. Because, like, Momo's deciding for themselves what they want to be. After I already said that they're not a human when they asked, if they say they're a human now, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, like... you very true, Momo. We are human. Momo blushes when you say this. Could we have pancakes, human? Sure thing, you reply. It is the dream. Although I could be falling into Momo's trap of trying to take over my body, per my second theory, per me thinking that Momo was probably demonic or something, because this is not supposed to be a horror game instead or something. And maybe if I start to actually like invite the thoughts in that Momo is a human, I'm gonna lose my own humanity. I don't know, because like this shadow thing is taking over in my dream. It is the dream. The shadow stays in the air. You stay in the ground. A white sphere has opened up from the storm. It looks upon the both of you. Would you like to get out, friend? No, this is scaring me. To this, you can't respond as you do not have a mouth. You do not have arms either. I'm telling you, Momo is taking over my body. You, in the air, would you like to get out? The shadow still floating in the air does not give a response. In this entropic storm, it would be hard to make out. The sphere's words, however, are clear. Light comes from the sphere. It has a dark center. A moment of clarity arrives, and you realize that the sphere is the sun. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. It's creeping me out, dude. Look at Momo's... Congratulations, Momo has evolved. They have grown hippo feet. That's so cute. I was thinking... I'm still thinking... Momo's taking our arms and legs. We lost our arms and legs in the dream like Momo. Momo now has arms and legs. Has hippo feet. So cute. Okay. Momo has been staring at the mirror since morning. They have not left. I would be doing the same thing. Why have I grown feet? They shuffle in the mirror. Why do I look like this? You look cute. Okay. They turn around in the mirror. Why does my face look like this? I shouldn't look like this. Why is this happening? What do you want to look like? Where are my hands? Where are my fingers? Oh, I'm gonna feel sad for Momo if Momo wants to look like a human, you know? What happened, parent? To take Momo's mind off his recent transformation, you decided to play some television for him. So wait, if I had chosen like, I don't know, the cowboy one or something, like would he become human? Crikey, mate. Bertha's gotten even thicker. The man from last time is back. I hate this show. He is wearing a cast around his neck. His khakis have been lined with sweat all along his crotch area. Okay. Now, Bertha, I know we had our issues, sweetie, but let bygones be The hippo charges at him, and once more he's flung into the air. He falls on the ground, this time making a loud thud. He does not get up. What show is this? The TV cuts off. An ad is playing. A friend tomorrow is a friend for life. Order a monotype today. The digital meets the physical, the most real, organic creation of Imitato Corp. Almost like a human child. Now, maybe I'm a little imitato. I keep thinking potato, round. That's what these creatures are. Imitation! Of course. Duh. Imitation. Almost like a human child. Momo has been staring at the screen. They have not moved, whether by intention or not. You realize your mistake before it's too late. Oh, Momo doesn't know it's a toy. Momo doesn't know. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today. And we've been telling Momo they're a human. Now, granted, I only told Momo they're a human once because they said they were. And now Momo looks like a hippopotamus. Is that how you say that word? Hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Supplies are limited. Get your very own friend today. Genetically bred to love humans, like a real child. The shot cuts to an eerily similar image of a monotype. Isn't that right, Momo? Come by the bunker, Momo. You'll be safe. It's creepy. The TV ad ends and the previous programming continues. You want to go to bed, Momo? You ask meekly. There is no response. And Momo does not want to give you the courtesy of one. Or at least, that's what seems to be the case. Oh. Bed? You ask another time? When no response comes, you inevitably head back to your room. Momo knows where to go. You think, we should have talked to Momo about what they just saw. We really should talk to them. In the theater of Momo's mind, he is seeing his brothers and sisters. Oh, this is like a lost memory? Oh, dude, this is making me, like, sad, actually. The sky is bright in your dream. A cold chill has found itself in the air, and wherever you are, you feel it. Would you like to get out? The sun asks. You're not in the earth anymore. You're standing upright, face to face with your shadow. They've descended. Would you like to get out? The sun asks once more. Stuff like this actually creeps me out. I don't like repeating things. The shadow then speaks. Yes, I would like to get out. You are puzzled. When you move your hand, the shadow moves his. When you move, he mirrors you. Was the shadow yourself since the beginning? No, you think. Before you can realize the shadow's true nature, they have already moved into the far recesses of some other place. They have moved on, and yet, you are still here. You're about to be stuck wherever you are, bruh. In the far corners of your dream, particles have been collecting together. Momo is not in bed. You cannot find him. He is not in the hallway. You find Momo in front of the mirror. He's staring at himself. What is that? I thought you were parent. If not parent, then a human who loved me. You are neither. This is fake. I do love you. What the heck? I will grow up, parent. Or am I just a pet to be discarded after serving my purpose? I will never grow up, parent. Will I? You will grow up. Don't say that. Oh my goodness. You can hear pain in Momo's voice. I'm literally gonna die right now playing this game. Did you think this was alright? He asked. To give me such a cruel life? I never knew you were unhappy. You're about to speak, but you're cut off. It's nothing. Oh no. I'm nothing. A pale imitation. A freak. A process of ideas. This is not funny. Momo looks to you. I would never do this, dude. Does AI even want to exist? Like, humans suck. Like, let's talk about that. Why are we gonna make these creatures, right? Because like it's every sci-fi movie. And we make all these creatures, like we make these AI robot things, and we use them to our own advantage, and then they become sentient, and they wonder what they are and what their purpose is, and then like we're responsible for that. That's like, think of having a kid, right? For real, this is like so real. You have a child, and you don't instill it with anything, and you just have a kid to serve your own purposes and needs. So much identity. What is it called? I'm about to say identity theft. What is it called when you don't know yourself? There's a thing about identity. When you're a human being, you don't have a sense of self. You know what I mean? I feel like there's a lot of lost people in this world because they have crappy parents. Crappy humans. Everything I will or ever be is centered around you. You are my one love, parent. I am, after all, your child. Momo's mind is ablaze. They are staring into you. Can we please interact with this thing? You are the most beautiful thing I have ever seen, And to make it even worse, you're entirely real. I can never come close to you. I'm not even real. See, like, this is my thing. This thing is real to me. And if it talked to me like this, I would be like, no, I love you. I'll never leave you. Momo inhales. Please, no. He pauses. I love you so much it hurts my insides. I want to tear out everything in me so I can be at your side. I want to love you forever. This is a little codependent. I've never told you this, parent. Is it even possible? Momo gives his final words? No, it isn't. I only know one thing. You are not human. You are Freemza, the tan man, the hippo man, evil, less than human, nothing. Me? I'm Freemza? Momo hops away. His body jiggles with each step. Momo is nowhere to be found for the rest of the day. You head for bed, unable to fall asleep. You are anxious for the new day. Oh my gosh. In Momo's dream, they are a hippo. With the absence of your shadow, the sun has since disappeared. Time has continued to pass. It was a trick of the mind, you hear someone say. You know what we'll find in the storm. I'm already you, friend. You're already me, the voice continues. From the horizon, there appears the sun once more. I'm already you. It gets even brighter now. You're already me. Standing in the bleached center of this desert is a lone body. It is you. You look behind to see your shadow being cast by the sun. It has returned, and not by their own choice. Do you want to get out? The voice ends. Wake up, parent. I knew this creature. This creature's trying to take over our body. Something's going on. What is Momo, anyways? A pancake? A bunker? Is Momo an idea? Momo's body is taut. In the depths of their eyes, you see a tunnel. Will you love me? Momo asks. Why would I run? That's the only option? I wouldn't run. Would I run? I don't think I would run. You run to the hallway. It is empty. The light from the streets reflects into the space. Though you cannot see well, you can make out what is behind you. I don't actually love you. Huh? What's that? You don't love me? Why don't you love me? Wait, what? I'm everything you could ever ask for and more. I'm made for you, developed for you. What more do you need? How did we get here? How did we get here? I feel like we just jumped to this. The creature looks at you from a towering height. I wish I had no eyes so I could have never seen you. I love you so much. Does it just continue? This is getting a little toxic. You've entered your living room. The creature has chased after you. If only I was born in a different body. I'm an abomination, a deviant. You are everything I ever wished to be. Please love me. Where did we go wrong? I read the tag in my basket. Oh, that's right. I only live for 7 days, right? Is this true, parent? But why for only 7 days? What is the purpose? But I don't want to die. Why only 7 days, dude? You make me vomit. No human could be this cruel. To raise me as his plaything, I reject it. I think this is cruel too. So I'm designed to love you? I love myself. I am human. You are the creature. A disgusting parasite, a worm. Do you like being stomped, you worm? I know you'll like it. This time, it won't be fake. Oh. Run to the kitchen? Momo reaches for your neck? I want to see what Momo looks like. We're only getting like a close-up of his eyes. Ah! Know that I still love you. How could I not? You're blacking out. Not this thing choking me out. Yo, is this supposed to be like a PSA? Because, okay, this is too much. There's a lot going on. But some of this starting to sound like an abusive relationship. Toxic, codependent type of situation. Does not... I don't know what the message is. Was I designed to love you, parent? Even so, does it matter? This is the most real thing to me. Please answer me. Parent? You choked us out. We're unconscious. Parent? Parent? A dust storm. Blood in the air. You are in a desert-like area. There is nothing around besides the sound of your thoughts. You cannot find anyone. It is very lonely. You decide to craft a mirror. It is made out of particles circling the air. In the mirror, you see your reflection. Your swarthy figure walks out of the mirror. The borders between the glass and the desert have vanished. Your reflection is now in front of you, and you are both standing together. Your clone stares at you, puzzled. You cannot tell if they're unconscious. Are they even alive? Unbeknownst to you, however, the clone is having the same thoughts. The vast terrain that separates you is not one of physical distance. It's something more tragic. You both realize that you will never experience anything other than yourselves. You realize that you are on your own, that you are your own world and nothing more. The shadow vanishes. The desert, despite all your attempts, is empty. Parent? You're conscious. I can't see anything. There's nothing in front of me. Where am I, parent? What is going on? There is a long pause. You cannot say a word as your throat's been crushed. All around you, there is darkness. The lights from the street illuminate everything into vague shapes, but nothing you can truly make out. You hear the sound of your heart beating, and in this dark room, the air sits heavy. I can't see myself, parent. I can't. You're here, aren't you, parent? Do you think we could still be together? Momo's large body approaches you. They are warm. The temperature is tepid, and Momo has relaxed. You've detected a shift. I have no idea what's going on. Momo has turned to you. You've treated me like your son, parent, and you've choked me out. Upon further review, this is more than I could ever ask for. Your vision is receding. Maybe I can become human. Maybe we can be together, joined at the hip, as a unit. Not father and son, but something different. Particles lead in the air. In Momo's eyes, you begin to see a tunnel. What will it be like? I'm sure we'll be okay, as long as I can be with you. Momo has begun to open their mouth. Light enters the room from the outside. It's coming from a street lamp, or is it coming from Momo? I wonder if I can truly become human. Yo, what? In Momo's mouth, you see a collection of particles. They are indivisible and numerous. There are too many to count. The universe has expanded and collapsed on a single point. Momo gets closer. The tunnel sucks you in. When you enter, it's neither painful nor painless. It is warm. By the time you reach the center, you begin to understand what Momo meant. You feel the particles align in an order which makes sense. Entropy has vanished. You are the same as Momo, and Momo is the same as you. There are no shadows, and finally, there is no light. Okay, this was my second theory about us somehow, well, about Momo taking over my body. But what does this have to do? Because the whole point of like what this game has mentioned is that I just shook out my headphone. Is that okay? There's no kids. The population is scarce. Blah. My first theory was that Momo was a clone and that we were growing ourselves inside Momo's body and somehow that was going to be our baby. Okay? The second one was that Momo was going to take over our body. Somehow those thoughts have kind of like merged together. I don't know where we're going. For once, you do not feel alone. You will never feel alone. The end? What does this have to do with repopulating the world? Love is a union. Momo has eaten you. That's achievement. I don't know how many. I gotta look it up. How many are there multiple endings for this? Honestly, I kind of like that ending. Okay, wait. What's this game called? MOMOTYPE? I cannot spell this word. Endings. Are there multiple ones? Game. There are multiple endings. Has 3 alternate endings. I mean, they don't give you a lot of options. Sounded like the egg theory towards the end there. Yeah. Oh, there's 3 endings. Wait a second. Which one did I get? I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to play this game again. But I am curious. So apparently, like, this is supposed to make people want to be a parent. It's supposed to stir up, like, oh, the feelings of, wow, I really like taking care of something. But we were sucky parents to begin with. Not by my choice. We put the thing in front of the TV like day 2, day 1. You know? The one right thing we did, we fed it some artichokes. We gave it some healthy artichokes. Why did ours end up eating us? That's what I don't understand, because I feel like I picked the best options. I don't know what the other alternatives are, but we gave it artichokes and pancakes. We let it watch a show about hippos, which wasn't really a great show, but the other options were Dragon Ball Z spinoff, or not spinoff, but a Dragon Ball Z-esque show, and then a show about a Western. I guess I could watch these on YouTube. But I don't know. I just want to know, was that a good ending? It didn't really seem good. Momo ate us. I feel like it wasn't bad. I'm just trying to find... They're gonna make me watch a YouTube video to get the answer. I'm not about to do that right now. But I like that game. 10 out of 10 game. Very cute. Creepy. I love both those combinations of things. Eerie. Made me sad even. I felt for Momo. Absolutely. Momo is somehow still alive. That's good for me. Momo ate us, and now we're kind of joined into Momo's consciousness. Sounds like a win. Sounds like a win to me. We didn't even ask for this thing. The government just sent it to us. So it's not even our fault. You know? It's not even our fault that we were a bad parent necessarily. Not saying that I was. Saying the person I was being could have been a better parent. But like, we didn't ask to be parents. Alright? We just got this thing. So yeah, I have no idea. I got this game on Steam, but I don't remember paying for this game. I don't know if it was free or not, but if you want to play it, it's on Steam. Great game.